Welcome to The Dogs Were Good Again. We are back with Jess Rona. Jess, thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I was honored to get the text. Seriously.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was just here and I'm like, oh my God, they want me back already.
Yeah, you did.
My ego loves it.
You're not allowed to ask me if you have to leave this time.
Okay.
Because we want you here. We invited you
Okay,
here.
I will not ask. So the answer's no, right?
You don't have to leave.
Okay.
But you
Now
just did it.
Okay. Well, now that you said it, I'm okay, right? Or wait, are you mad?
Here we go
Should
again.
I go?
Oh, that looks like a good dog. That's a good dog. Yeah, that looks like a good dog. A very good dog.
We've got a very fun episode. We have another adoptable special guest who is asleep on the couch already. We're going to hype him up.
Nice.
We're going to hype him up. Should we just introduce him? Oh, he's up. Let's just introduce him.
Oh, cozy baby, snuggy face, little wrinkly face, baby.
Please join me in welcoming Nipsey. Hey, bud.
Oopsie.
Hi.
Whoever
How's it
adopts
going?
him should probably keep this name because you look like a Nipsey. Oh, he's a
Yeah.
foldy bear. Is he a puppy?
He is 11 months old.
Yeah,
He is.
has total puppy energy.
Mm-hmm. He's
Hi, little friend.
adoptable from Wags and Walks
This is a nice friend. This is a nice friend.
here in LA.
Oh, my shoes. When
That's
I
okay.
met him, I thought he shouldn't be around shoes.
No, he's a big
because
shoe guy.
Probably gonna eat the shoes. Look at his
We'll
little
see.
tail and his little tuss.
Wags and Walks says that Nipsey would benefit from a balanced, confident pup companion who can help show him the ropes as he matures. So someone to show him the ropes.
What do you do, bees? Come here. Come here.
I just can't believe no dog really takes advantage of these middle pillows. And that
I think
is a shame.
maybe we should put a dog bed. Oh. He knows he can get water again, right? That was 120.
There's no more water.
He finished it. I have some in my. I have some water here. But I should give him more.
That was the most impressive.
He probably is gonna have to go potty. Oh, okay.
I am astounded. That
Yeah, he might have to go potty now.
easily triples our longest ever.
It was a minute and 20 seconds. I thought it was going to be cute to be like, and that was 12 seconds. No, I was looking at my watch.
You just
for
had
a
to
while.
keep it going.
Hi, Bagooby. You're a little
Um,
Bagooby, and your name is, what's his name, Nipsey?
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
I think
Nipsey,
part of the
good boy.
problem, we're getting over this weight. We're not talking about that enough. Part of the problem was that he wasn't getting it in his mouth. He was flipping the water.
Story of my life. Oh, burpee.
That
had a
I am
burpee.
wildly impressed with that.
The burp or the one-liner?
The drink.
Oh, the drinking.
Oh, the one-liner was pretty good.
I thought it was fun. It was a little raunchy.
Nipsey. Wow. Okay.
Good
So
boy, you're so nice.
he's a record setter already.
You're a record setter for
Yeah.
water? You're so nice. You have a face and you have ears and you have a nose. It's so nice.
the-
Oh, the ASMR. The ASMR. Oh, this is for you. Oh, that's for you. Oh, look at my knee is completely.
The noises that interjected his drinking were really next level. They came from so deep within him.
I'm worried he's going to pee.
That's okay. It wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened.
Okay. Love and light.
Yeah. So Nipsey, if you'd like that in your home, actually speaking of that, there are ways around that. My favorite I've seen is you put the bowl in like a plant pot. It's like in the middle of a giant plant. And then when they flip the water out and they don't easily consume it, it just waters the plant.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
I've never seen that.
It's very, very creative.
You're really tapped into all the things.
I know.
It's your life's work. It's
It
your
is.
passion.
It is. It really is. If you happen to live near a large body of water, fresh water, ideally,
Nipsey's your guy.
Nipsey's your guy. Adoptable here in LA from Wags and Walks. Adoption fee covered. This is 15 episodes. Yeah, let's clap it up. 15 episodes in a row. This one, Nipsey covered by Juliana Flintosh. Okay.
Juliana Flintosh. That's a great name. He's going back for baby
more.
Needs more water. Oh.
He's cut off.
She says he'll drink it all.
He gets water all the time.
Wow. You wouldn't think it. Wow.
He's a really nice friend.
For those listening, the bowl is now empty. And it was full. And that is also the first time we've had that happen on the show.
Oh, that was not me. That was the bear.
You like his little freckled ears, little spotted left ear.
Yeah,
That's
he's
precious.
A nice little freckle baby.
Okay. Adoption fee covered by Juliana Flintosh. Love your name. She says, I'd like to make the donation for my husband, John, for our anniversary and all 3 of our rescue dogs. John has put up with all of my wild dog rescuing in the past 13 years.
John.
Good for you, John. This is Donnie and Pinky. Nipsey is on
He just popped up on the
table.
coffee table.
He did.
He's exploring. Oh, I think it's because there's treats on there. Are there treats?
I think they're in that,
He's
that
a
orange
smart
cup.
guy. He just definitely needs... He needs someone
Yoink.
that will pay a lot of attention to him and train him. I mean, he's a puppy.
Yeah. Under a year.
You know what, though? He would be extremely entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, he just looks like he would, like, snore and sleep in weird positions and just be very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
He's hilarious without trying.
Mm-hmm. Which is what you're looking for. Oh, thanks. So are you.
Thanks.
I think I try a little
I do
bit, though.
try completely. I'm desperate for the validation.
Nipsey's the only one that doesn't try.
No, he doesn't care.
So this is Donnie and Pinky. They are the 2 pups that Juliana says needed a lot of extra love and time when they rescued them. And this is Minky, their 3rd rescue.
Pinky and Minky.
I know. Minky unfortunately crossed the Rainbow Bridge and was John's sole dog. But this donation is in honor of all 3 of them to celebrate Juliana's husband, John.
Yay.
That's fantastic.
Thanks,
Thank
John,
you so much.
for letting Juliana adopt all those dogs. Well, now they have room for another.
That's true.
Because Minky's crossed over. She's with my old dog, Lucky, who's also
with
on
Dougie.
the other side.
With Dougie as well.
No, Lucky.
Oh, he's with
Oh,
my-
Dougie. Oh, I thought you were talking about my dog. I thought you misheard me. Dougie.
Yeah. Well, if you would like to sponsor a future special guest, you can email podcast@weraydogs.com and you can start a queue because there's plenty of people out there in this community that are looking to help, which is delightful. We thank all of you.
And you said there's a range. It's like for the adoption fees. It's a range.
It's typically between $150 and $500. It does vary significantly between rescues, but
Gotcha.
just depends on the dog too.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, people are very nice. People are very nice. And they've seen us have some success with these adoptions, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. So as you may have seen, Nipsey's a little bit high energy. Just a puppy though. He'll mature out of it, but he should probably go to a more patient adopter that's willing to accept that puppy energy.
Yeah, he's totally trainable though.
Absolutely.
Like he's very food driven, and any dog that's food driven and curious like that is easy to train. So you just need to work with him, and he is very, very nice.
He also, you may notice he has a little bit of a cherry eye. One of those eyelids a little bit inflamed. He's had surgery twice, but it hasn't stuck. But don't worry, Wags and Walks is still committed to fixing that. So just an aesthetic thing, but they're going to get it fixed.
Come here.
Just in case you notice that.
On my pillow. You're very nice. You're invited. You're invited. He has a gorgeous underbite, long legs. He could be a model.
I was going to say, it kind of looks like a
here.
frog in some ways. Very frog-esque.
Yes, you are very frog-esque. Come here.
Oh,
that's such a...
Wow.
What a nice
There we
boy
go.
you are. Can you please adopt this dog and then bring him over so I can hang out with him? You're such a nice friend. Look at your feet. I should give him a bath
Yeah?
just to hang out with him.
Is that an official offer?
It's an official offer.
All right.
If you adopt him, you get a free bath at my shop.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa.
And it's for the bath. It's for the hygiene, not because Jess wants to hang out with him.
No, yes.
I got you. I covered for you.
Thank you. You're so good boy. Where'd you get this face? Where'd you get the face? Where'd you get the ears?
We'll see if he hangs out with us.
I love
He
those
is.
smushy, floppy potatoes. You're a floppy potato. You're a sack of potatoes. He's got big feet. He's 11 months, so I don't think he's going to grow much more, but he might fill in a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're such a love. You're such a love. I love you. Love me back. Love me. Oh, man. The rejection, it's tough.
It's okay. At least he's hanging out with us.
I know. He's giving us he's just presenting his body to you. He's like, this is my body. Touch it. He doesn't, his tail like wanted to curl, but it never did.
And then it didn't. Yeah.
It just wants to experience the world. His tail's like, ugh.
Are you guys ready? Can I tell you about a dog?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Please tell me about the dog. Okay.
Okay. So this is a Great Pyrenees named Max. He snuck out in the middle of the night and he walked 7 miles to get a breakfast burrito. Okay. This is a true story. We have it validated in several different ways. The original Facebook post from his owner says, "My daughter came home around 11:30 last night and accidentally let out our Great Pyrenees Max. He's figured out that the workers at our small town convenience store will feed him breakfast burritos when he shows up in the morning." He walked 7 miles to town for that breakfast burrito. The C store opens late on Sundays, so we think he got tired of waiting and walked across town to her boyfriend's house. He's never been to the boyfriend's house. He then walked back to the C store, and his human woke up to several notifications on his 2 GPS collars. 2 GPS collars, which means he probably has done this before. This was the first one. Max left home at 11:39 p.m. He arrived at the C store at 2:01 a.m. and then his journey is documented there. And then he's got one of those fee collars, which is like documents his walk. 17,000 steps. It took him 2 hours. And he walked over 5 miles just in that one stretch.
But
all for a breakfast burrito.
I know it's funny, but like, that's
impressive. It's
impressive, but also that's dangerous. Just a dog walking down the street. Well, you know what? Maybe if it's
in the
like
middle
1
of the
a.m.
night.
If it's in the middle of the night,
He chose a good time for it.
There's not a lot of traffic, but
this is when they found him in the morning. He's all muddy.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yes, I'm completely
you come here
impressed.
and nobody feeds you, so you're sad and you sit out in the back? Is that what happens? Get in.
Was that the
muddy.
parent? Was that the mom?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And
Yep.
she was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, come on in. My dog, meanwhile, the dog was walking for 2 hours across a town. That's insane.
Right?
Do you think it's crazy? Do you think it's only funny, or do you think
I think it's a little bit. I think it's only funny entirely because it's a Great Pyrenees, and I just have a lot of faith in whatever they choose to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not based on anything other than the ridiculous stories I hear about Great Pyrenees.
Could this happen in LA?
No. No. We don't want this to happen in LA.
No, wait. So is this a small town?
This is a very small town. Yes.
Okay, that really changes things for me.
Okay, I'm so sorry. No, this is, I believe, we are in Montana.
Oh, okay. So it's a small town where everybody knows everybody, and it's like not really busy, crazy traffic. LA.
Yeah, don't worry about
I'm picturing
traffic.
like LA style
No, it's
traffic.
not going down the 405. He's not trying to get to Burbank from Santa Monica.
Nobody should do
Nobody
that.
should try to do that. No, this is just going from his very rural town to the very rural town next door.
Then now I'm impressed.
And they gave it to him one time, and he was like, "I will return whenever."
It's
for
a
this
common thing
breakfast
with
burrito.
Great Pyrenees? That's a
Not
real
to
thing?
Great Pyrenees aren't like bred to find breakfast burritos or anything.
No, but you said you've seen a lot of stories of Great Pyrenees.
Like when they're livestock guard dogs, like chasing down coyotes and wolves like for days.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like they're nuts. They're
Whoa.
crazy dogs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For protecting livestock.
They are. And he's
Whoa.
just protecting, I don't know, the livelihood of this convenience store by supporting it in
Do you
this
know
way.
they're one of the highest rated dogs with families and kids?
Really?
Yeah.
That's lovely. See, I just trust them. They can do
Yeah.
whatever.
They're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have dew claws. You know, the back dew claws?
Yeah, like up halfway up there.
Yeah, but on the back. The front dew claws are fine, but like the back ones, they dangle. A lot of them have like dangly dew claws.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that helped or hurt in his journey for the breakfast burrito?
I don't think it had anything to do with that journey. If you ever have a Great Pyrenees that ever has to go under anesthesia, get those dew claws removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a nuisance.
They're a nuisance. Sometimes they grow into themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or they get snagged on things because they're so wobbly.
That's not good.
Wobbly.
Confirmation that he did get his breakfast burrito, and we do have a video of it.
You ready for this burrito? Yes.
That's delicious. Oh, he spit it out.
Just absolutely. Well, I think he wanted what was inside.
Sure.
A little bit more than than the container.
Sure.
So yeah, and then this face indicates that he will likely do it again. So hopefully
that's like, you can't keep me here, lady.
I can't be contained. Yeah. I just love it. I love everything about this story.
Yeah, it's great. What's the dog's name?
Max.
Yeah. Max was my grandpa's name.
Whoa.
Just a fun fact.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's all I got.
Would your grandfather do something similar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But he'd get a couple people pregnant.
On the way.
And on the way home. He'd get into real trouble. Yeah.
What was it? Oh, his name was Max. Yeah.
He got into some shit back in the day. Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Any specific stories come to mind?
I wish I knew, but I know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I
You know of...
Instinctually, I know he got into some shit, but I don't know exactly what happened. But like, he had slick back hair. He had high-waisted pants, you know.
Those are the telltale signs?
Yes.
Okay.
He wore like, you know, shiny loafers. He always had money for fur coats for my grandma. Where'd he get that money?
Questionable.
Not as a furniture repair guy. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. It was like the 1950s. So, do you want to come hang out with us? You're such a nice friend. Anyway, yeah. I would have been friends with my grandpa if I was just not his granddaughter, you know?
Yeah.
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 This is actually my grandma's ring that he bought her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
It's upside down. But yeah, I just decided to wear it today. Isn't it cute?
I think so.
Do you love it?
I do.
Thanks.
What other validation are you looking for in this moment?
What you got?
Do you want me to tell you that I think
Like,
your grandpa's cool?
Yeah.
I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Actually, that felt so good when you said that. Oh, bye, Nipsey. He's really loving
headbutting
life.
the pillow?
He's probably going to chew it. What do you do, Bees? You're a puppy.
So we have this dog that is being carried like a king, and I have no additional context to share.
Okay. Wow. Or a queen.
Or queen, correct. But I do have multiple, I have no context, but I do have multiple angles.
So weird.
Yeah. But I support it. Whatever they're doing, I support it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, totally. This is how dogs should be carried. Just on a platform.
Yeah.
With several strong men. If I could be carried that way, it would be so relaxing.
Yeah.
I would lay down. That dog was standing and like in control, but I would just lay down and relax.
Let it happen.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah.
Like a constant moving hammock.
Okay. I have 3 stories that I would like your specific take on.
Okay.
This is Whiskey. He's a German Shepherd that found some blood.
Whiskey.
Yes.
Oh, honey.
I saw this.
Are you serious right now?
I love this dog.
Oh, God. You're going to get me in trouble.
I love how he was like, now I got to get the other side.
Darren, you want to come out to the walk yard for a minute?
So that's Whiskey.
I commented on this.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if it was yours, but I commented on where I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this dog would be so satisfying to give a bath to.
Well, I agree. And then thankfully they posted a little update on him getting cleaned. So that magic.
Oh, so nice.
Magic.
Gorgeous.
How would you even start?
I would just start rinsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of those carpet cleaning videos.
Yes.
Where you just go over and over.
Yes. That's
with like
exactly
9 different tools.
Yes.
I love those.
I love those.
I love when it's like only in one corner and then you've got like kinetic sand on the top and then you've got like temple run on the other side. It's like 9 things happening on the screen at one time.
What does kinetic sand and temple run mean?
Kinetic sand is like that colorful sand that's like easy to like mold and like mix and it's just pleasing to the eye.
Okay. And then what's the other one?
Temple Run. It was an old mobile game.
Okay.
Where you're a little guy running through a jungle.
Okay.
And you're like, it's like a single motion.
Okay.
To navigate through.
I get your whatchamacallit references. I get your references.
Yeah.
Do you notice that in those rug cleaning videos, sometimes the rugs look cheap and shitty and you're like, why'd you spend all that time cleaning it? Yeah. It's like an ugly striped IKEA rug or something. It's like, why'd you do that? I mean, it's cool.
I also think that my content brain is like, they're getting rugs really dirty to do this content.
You think?
I think some of it is like a little staged.
Really?
Because some of them are like, it'll be like, I don't know, Mario. And it's like that no one had that rug.
Yeah.
They just got this rug and decimated it just so they could.
Yeah.
Just so they could clean it.
It's funny how that's your profession. You know, like
I can't look past it.
And same with me with dog grooming.
Yeah.
Like I can't look at a dog and not want to reshape something if it's got a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, the tuck up's too high. Let me lower that. And then, oh, I would just lift this up and shorten the ears. And it's like, you can't, just like the rug videos, the internet's ruined for you.
I know. There's always a motive.
Yeah. That's interesting that they do it. I bet they do.
I know. I know they do.
Have you seen those really dirty cars where they take everything out and clean them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably more, because it would take a lot of effort to make it that dirty. A rug, I think you can get dirty really quickly, like that unrecognizably dirty. Cars are definitely that. I think those are probably less staged, in my opinion, my professional content opinion.
Yeah. Come here, buddy.
So you're just hosing.
I would hose with warm, cozy water.
Warm, cozy water.
Just hose for a while in the bathtub. Mm-hmm. High pressure.
Yeah.
Start with the face and the ears. And then once the dog was rinsed completely, then I would wash, probably 2 times. Mm-hmm. And then I would definitely use a force dryer because I'm sure there's sand and debris. So you'd want to like force dry it.
Yeah. They did a good job.
They did a great job. That dog is gorgy. What a happy bear.
Good for Whiskey.
Yay, Whiskey.
Which, honestly, the fact that they cleaned him so well means permission to do it again, likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they know that it's not the end of the world.
And he looked so happy when he was
right?
his body and that. I mean, didn't it look like it feels so good?
Yeah.
It just looks like, and like the fact that he kept going in, because you think, can you even breathe? But he loved it. It looks like it feels so good. Like I would do that. I once went to a spa that had a mud bath like that. And
People
I asked
pay
my
for
friend,
this.
I asked my friend, I'm like, slather me with mud, please. And she obliged and it was fun. It really draws out the toxin.
Huh.
Yeah.
You think that's what Whiskey's after?
No, I think he was just like loving it. He's like, I'm going to draw out the toxins in my fur, in my body.
Yeah. Good for Whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I do have what we said. We only described him as Chewbacca having a spa day.
Yeah.
He's not happy about it, but he's not like crazy stressed about it either.
Totally. As a groomer, we wish to have dogs like this.
Oh, yeah? That are this chill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's part submission, you know? Part just like being a passive, submissive dog. And then part, actually, it feels nice. Hi. Nipsey's back legs are longer than his front legs.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, really?
He's a little self-conscious about it.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, that's what he wrote on the little form.
It's something that makes you beautiful. Own it. It's gorgeous. You're
this is
stunning.
helping.
You're a model. You're perfect. You're gorgeous and beautiful.
All right. Jess, the last one that I really wanted your unique opinion on is we haven't seen a dog, this breed of dog, in a very long time. And so I'm hoping to get your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. It's a Komondor.
Komondor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to know my real thoughts? My unfiltered thoughts?
I do. I would.
I think that, I think, and I could be wrong, but these are sheep herding dogs?
They're also livestock guard dogs, yeah.
Okay.
From Hungary.
Yes, and their cords protect them from the elements and from getting bit by anything. Like, they are protective. But in my opinion, I feel like a pet, is it a Komondor or Commodore?
Komondor.
Komondor. Yeah. I think that if this is a pet dog, having all those cords, it's weighs them down. It's probably uncomfortable. It's so much work. That's really, you can't blow dry these dogs. They just have to air dry.
Oh, really?
And it takes forever.
Interesting.
But they need a lot of grooming and
Oh, I'm sure.
It's a lot.
I'm sure. The comments were praising this, though, like how this dog looks.
Yeah, this dog is beautiful and very well taken care of and well groomed. And I mean, I don't know a ton about this breed, but those are my real thoughts. If this was a pet dog, keep it, short and fluffy.
Yeah.
So the dog can be free.
So this video came across my feed today. And again, I have no context. I don't know the dogs' names, but I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
They are perfectly on beat. And the top comment was, there's no music added. That just happens when they do this.
Oh, that's so funny.
But I've seen this happen when dogs are going after the same toy, but never so perfectly in sync.
Yeah.
Like, this is inspirational. I'm going to keep it muted and keep it going because it's 38 seconds of this.
Oh my God. I think they're just having a blast, but yeah, they're both pulling at the same exact time and rhythm.
It's a tango. It
I've
really
never
is.
seen this before.
Right?
Yeah, they're loving it and they're so meant for each other. They're perfect playmates.
Right?
Because usually when my dog plays Tug of War, she whips her head around side to side. And the other dogs get so annoyed by that. But this is like perfectly pulling back.
And they're...
Wonder what else we could put instead of that toy that might actually... What if they stretch like toffee and I don't know, something that...
I was thinking like a replacement to coal.
Coal?
No, just like a source of energy.
Oh, right. I'm thinking how can we put them to work and let's really make this happen.
Yeah. Like, instead of the mines, we could have them do this in a way that really creates a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yeah. This is so crazy.
I know.
How much they're in sync like that. They're so cute. I bet it was so fun to watch it.
Hey, bud.
Nipsey, do you want to come here? He's like, may I please have more water so I could drink for 7 minutes?
Okay. Jess, I've got 2 honorable mentions. An honorable mention is basically not a dog.
Okay.
But we're still going to talk about them and we're still going to say that they're very good.
So curious to know what kind of animal it is.
So this is Louie. The new zoo and adventure park in Green Bay, Wisconsin, previously announced back in March that 2 of their otters had escaped.
What?
Louie and Ophelia. We are unsure if they're lovers.
Okay.
We're unsure about that part. But they escaped from their enclosure.
Let's just say they are.
Okay, that makes it more fun. I agree. They escaped from their enclosure during a snowstorm on March 20th.
Of course they would.
We do have footage of their escape. See ya.
Oh my goodness.
See ya. I love how he does the classic otter, couple steps and slide.
Holy cannoli.
Right? And then I think we have Ophelia escaping as well. Yep. Here's Ophelia. See ya. See ya.
Oh my goodness.
So the update, due to the length of time that Louie has been missing, they found Ophelia.
Okay.
In late April, early April.
Where?
That's a great question. But
this is a zoo?
It is, but she returned to the same place enough that they were able to capture her.
Let's talk about whoever left that gate open.
I think it was related to the snowstorm. I don't think anybody was at fault.
Okay.
I think they're just otters that were clever.
Otters don't like the snow, do they? I guess they do. They like to slide on the snow.
I've got no idea. It seemed like it. It seemed like they knew perfectly well what they were doing. But they posted on Facebook, due to the length of time that Louie has been missing, we believe he has made the decision to be a wild otter. We accept this, although we would, of course, welcome him home if he decides to return. So he's a wild otter now. At no point during his time away has Louis been spotted and reported to us repeatedly in the same yard or waterway. That's what would allow them to set up and capture him. But based on footage they've sent or that they've seen, they determined that he's healthy and surviving well. Louis was born in the wild and grew up long enough in the wild to learn and practice all the skills a river otter requires to survive.
Whoa.
So he's fine out there. This is just the life that he has chosen. We expect that he's doing just fine out there. And then as far as Ophelia, they are working with the North American River Otter Species Survival Plan managers to identify another male otter that would be a good match for Ophelia.
Aww.
We'll keep everyone posted through our social media accounts if and when a new otter is ready to join us.
This is really impressive that they put out a full statement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I think I think there's a lot of pressure on zoos to be good zoos.
Yeah.
You know? So I think they wanted to, and it's very fun to keep up with the Wisconsin otter drama.
If you're going to be a zoo, be a good zoo.
Be a good zoo and let us know what's going on with your otters that escaped in March.
I've gone to swim with otters before in San Diego or near San Diego.
No giant boulders anywhere.
No.
That's good.
And it was a pool.
Oh, that's good.
Like a warm,
cool.
small jacuzzi type of pool that the otters loved. And they like you put toys everywhere and they would like go through your bathing suit and like it was fun. Like
That's
they
cool.
would just I had like a shirt on.
That's very
They would
cool.
like go under. It was really fun.
That's
and
cute.
then when I went to Tokyo, I also played with otters twice in my life.
I'm very jealous.
They're fun. They're like big cat rats.
They should just rename them.
Yeah, cat rats. That's what an otter really is. It's a swimming cat rat.
I think it's a great description. The description of this photo was Louis pre-escape.
Louis a legend.
Right?
Louis out there just envisioning a future in the wild.
Without Ophelia.
Without Ophelia, he's like, how the hell do I get out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
That broad, she's got me on a ball and chain here in this fucked up zoo. This fucked up zoo. I would love him to just like
Have an accent.
smoke a joint.
Oh,
What?
What was that accent that you gave Louis?
He was kind of, I don't even know. He was a little New York, a little bit of Jersey.
Did he know your
Get
grandfather?
me out of here. Max? My grandpa Max?
Maybe.
In the 50s?
You think you knew him?
Yes, his soul probably knew.
Believe it or not, our second honorable mention also escaped.
What the hell?
This is a zebra. This is Ed. Ed the zebra. Have you seen anything about Ed the zebra?
Stop capturing these goddamn animals. Let them free.
I cannot wait to tell you about Ed the zebra. Okay. I'm just going to open on this frame.
What the hell?
So this is Ed.
Okay.
He's a runaway pet zebra
Sure.
that was on the loose for more than a week in Tennessee.
It's a story as old as time. If I had a nickel for every time I heard a story about a runaway zebra, I'd be so rich.
We do have footage of him running through neighborhoods.
What the hell? Okay, wait.
Flip-clopping.
He was from the zoo?
No, he was a pet.
A pet zebra?
A pet zebra at what seemed like a farm stable situation. Not like a Tiger King situation, but
Isn't
more
that
like
illegal?
it's Tennessee. I don't know.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Tennessee loves zebras.
I guess
Everybody
so.
knows that.
Here he is still running.
If you saw a zebra running down the street,
We are in a neighborhood.
what would you do?
Exactly what these people are doing, and I would film.
Film it.
They're on the phone with someone, but you can't really tell who they decided to call. There's got to be like a wild, not that a zebra is natural wildlife to this location, but there's got to be some sort of landline you can.
What's this like basket that I don't know? This
We're getting there.
Okay,
We're getting there. So then he was captured. Okay. They they didn't shoot him, but they got him in a net from a helicopter. I think I have that.
a
footage.
helicopter?
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Zebra who was captured after more
Oh my god.
And then they shot him with that little net thing.
Take a moment to imagine.
And then they hauled his ass away.
As it was transported to
So they-
So
So,
scared.
well, I think he's just pissed.
Yeah.
They put him in air jail.
And then oh my
He's just
goodness.
spinning around up there.
There's just no words. Has this ever happened? Like where does the zebra
This
go?
is
Like what happened?
So in a much I don't know more. Did you see? I forget the country that it happened in, but they
France,
knew that this
Spain, UK.
I knew that they knew that this landslide was about to happen, like an avalanche. This was like last week, and so they evacuated an entire village, including their livestock. So they were airlifting cows in the same exact way, but for a better reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did they put it?
They just relocated, evacuated them away from the danger zone of the potential landslide. And it worked. Then they did this like last month, and the landslide was last week, and it buried the town.
Wow.
We're doing some Googling.
Wait, can you imagine like the guy who captured the zebra from the helicopter with the net?
You think he felt
like
a badass?
Yeah, it's like, hey, honey, how was your day? It was good. What'd you do? Nothing. Come on, just tell me about your day. It was fine. It's just like Tuesday. What did you do? Well, I took a helicopter out and I captured a zebra with a net. And I aimed once and I got him and I floated him around the city. Can you pass the potatoes?
He was spinning. He was spinning the whole time.
He was spinning and he was observing the city from above.
Yeah.
Like it's my job, honey. It's like what I do.
He's annoyed.
And scene. I really nailed that.
That was great.
You're welcome.
I found it. It was a Swiss village.
Switzerland.
Look at that.
Country. Holy cannoli.
So this was the village.
Oh my goodness. So they were able to anticipate this?
And they have competent scientists over there. So they were able to.
Scientists
Yeah. So
that
they
have
were
funding.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
They were able to determine that, hey, there's going to be a landslide over here probably pretty soon. So we're going to evacuate this whole village, again, including the livestock. This was the village.
Whoa.
Cute place.
All those homes are gone.
Yep. Good. Yeah. And just gone. But
and they had a couple days notice?
Yeah, I want to say I saw the news that they were being evacuated and the cows being airlifted.
I would love to go to Switzerland. Have you been?
I have not.
I would love to go. There's this train that goes all around Switzerland where you can go through the Alps.
Yeah, that sounds really
I've
nice.
seen so many videos of cows with bells on and cheese.
Here's a car being airlifted.
Wow.
Oh, there's got to be, that's sheep. There's got to be sheep in there, right?
Whoa. Wow.
So yeah,
that's insane. That's so crazy.
A similar, but again, more purposeful evacuation, similar use. But yeah, they put him in air jail, and this is him being delivered to his people.
Take really good care of him and give him a lot of treats.
I think I saw something that he was like immediately sold to a wildlife sanctuary.
I hope so.
Because
He
you
belongs
can't
in a
really
sanctuary.
survive this press.
You know he's going to be popular at that sanctuary.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, you're Ed?
You're Ed the floating zebra?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I'm glad I didn't see how he hit the ground because I'm too sensitive for this world and I would probably cry.
I think it was gentle. It was the same. Go back into character and tell us how you let him down.
Oh, I just put him down.
See, it wasn't that bad.
It was right next
Wasn't that bad?
It was right next to a cart where he went in and then they went to the sanctuary.
Yeah.
Can you pass the spaghetti?
Is this
Have a
character
spaghetti
like
and
also
potato.
just annoyed at the basic questions he's being asked?
No, he just doesn't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, just nonchalant about it.
Nonchalant.
Yeah. So that's Ed.
And then the wife is like, well, today I got my nails done. And he's like, what? What? Why don't you lead with that? Good God, honey. I feel like I don't even know you. I got a manicure and a pedicure. Well, I can keep going.
That was great.
Thanks. I'm working on that character. What's his name? We should find out the actual guy's name. I think it's Dan.
I think we could. Dan?
Yeah.
Dan.
Sounds
like a Dan.
Everyday Dan, who just happens to have this crazy skill where he can capture a zebra running in the pasture. I mean,
we're going to watch it one more time.
Yeah.
The next clip after it where he's just taking off is
I don't know.
an
Am I too
all-timer.
sensitive for that? Look, he's just like, boop. Let me just capture a zebra.
good night.
90.
He wakes up from the anesthetic in the sky.
He's just like, what's happening?
What the
Okay, so
fuck?
it wasn't just oh my goodness. It wasn't just like a pouch that he's in because he had a thing on his mouth. Oh, he stumbled. I can't.
He was a menace. They had to get him off the streets.
I know. I really have problems watching animals in distress. I mean, I'm sure everybody does, but like I'm like if you scare a baby or something like those viral videos, I'm like, I don't like it. I'm super sensitive. I don't like I'm so protected in my little bubble. Like
That's
I know
okay.
I am, but I'm just like, oh,
I'm fine with
I feel
the
so
babies.
sad for all the things.
I'll scare a baby.
You will?
I will. I won't scare. I'll try not to. I don't like distressed animals or to scare a dog accidentally, but
No.
I'll scare a baby.
Really? And what if the baby cries because you scared it?
You walk away quickly.
So you scare it and walk away when it's crying.
I'm not affiliated in this.
Do you guys want
hypothetical.
kids? You and your fiance?
Not really.
Okay, good.
No.
You don't need that. You don't want to be a dad if you want to scare kids and walk away.
Look, you're painting me in a bad light, even though I'm the one that said it.
No, I don't want kids either.
Well, okay.
I don't want kids. I wouldn't scare them, but I don't want them.
And I don't want them and I'll scare them. So it's not
Okay.
that big of a difference.
No,
We're
the
only
same.
1 degree apart.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same. Kids.
Oh yeah, I got engaged.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you think for any second that she would say no?
No,
You knew.
I did know.
You knew.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know. I would have, maybe I craved the adrenaline of maybe not knowing, but she didn't give me that.
No.
Yeah.
So you got to find your adrenaline in other ways.
I
Have
guess
you
so.
ever considered zebra catching? Do you have a date? Do you have any details?
No date. I think we're pretty chill and flexible about it.
Do you know what kind of wedding you want?
So her family's massive. So, and my family's like 7 people total. So
Holy wow.
we, it'll be tough to, so I think our choices, I think we're going to lean towards something that's really small.
Yeah.
Because then the cutoff's a little easier instead of being like, but we'll see.
Wow.
I think we're down for something non-traditional also. We just want to.
I actually got
Those are
married
people.
like around the corner from here
Really?
at the Burbank Moose Lodge.
I have not heard of that.
It's just, I've never been ever since. Like we got married there and I'd never gone back, but there's like moose heads on the walls. No one's ever been married there. But we decided it was like if David Lynch directed Goodfellas was the vibe. So it was just really thrown together in the most cheap way. $150 an hour for the venue. You know, it was just,
Can't beat that.
it was great.
Did you have a great time?
It was the best wedding. I mean, it was my wedding, but it was the best wedding I've ever been to.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. It's great.
Well, yeah. So we went to the South Coast Botanical Garden. It was like an 80% surprise. I
Okay.
feel like it was mostly a surprise. She kind of knew that it was going to be this weekend.
How?
She's just sleuths a little bit, and her friends are
What
being
does sleuths mean?
like she
You're smart.
was really picking up. She was really picking up on her friends' vibes. Who I told, like she was like she went to dinner with one of them, and they wouldn't make eye contact with her, and she's like something's up. And you know this is how good she is. She was like, I really like your hair that length, like a month ago, and then I asked her again, like, what was the length that you liked it again? And she was like, it's this weekend, isn't it?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was immediate. It was very funny.
Wow. Okay. I think that, is there anything else in your lives that you can not like keep her on her toes with? I think the more you can keep her on your toes, like the better with
Yeah,
fun. You gotta really make notes.
I know. I think it was because she knew to generally expect it. Like we do a bunch of like dates that like I just tell her to be ready by a certain
I
time.
love that.
Which
Oh my Lord, I would love my husband to do that. Baby, surprise me. Take me out.
but yeah, so I think this was she just knew to expect it. And so when there were these subtle things, she really latched onto it. But yeah, butterflies are like huge in our lives. Like we see, like for her, she's had a few people in her family pass, and then, she sees them in butterflies. And then our dog, Doug, who passed at the end of 2023, we like to see him in butterflies and whatnot. And we're not religious people, but like we kind of believe in the universe in a couple of different ways. Like when Doug passed, there were like 2 very weird things that happened. Like the first one, it was right before Christmas, and so we were getting a tree, and this is like maybe 2 days after he passed, and we went to a place that had 10 of them down the road, and we just picked a tree at random. We walk it up to the front desk, and he was like, "You ready to take your Douglas home?" And I was like, "What did you just say to me?" And it was Douglas fir, and I didn't make that connection beforehand, so that was pretty wild. And then So we were able to do like an at-home euthanasia, which is highly recommend. It was lovely, and it was as good as it could be.
Yeah.
And as that was happening, we heard wind chimes, and like we had never heard wind chimes on our porch before. Like we just didn't know where they were coming from. And then we didn't tell anybody that. And then 3 people sent us wind chimes as a condolence, like out of nowhere.
3 people sent you wind chimes?
Yeah, Aiden was one of them. He's sitting over there.
That's so random.
And then Best Friends Animal Society sent wind chimes, and so did Trupanion, the insurance company, pet insurance, just because he was a well-loved boy. But that was
chimes.
It's like, so I looked into it, and it's like not uncommon, but it's uncommon that 3 people send it to you.
I've never been given wind chimes ever in my life.
Okay, well, your husband needs to do a couple
wind
things.
chimes.
But yeah, so because of that, I knew that it would be special to have, that symbolism around for our engagement. So I took her to a butterfly exhibit, and I rented out the butterfly exhibit, and we'd been there before, and it's like dense with butterflies, but they don't just land on you or anything like that. So I wasn't really expecting that to happen, but I knew like my dream shot was like, there's butterflies visible in the photos and whatnot. And one of the volunteers walked over immediately as soon as we get in there, and she was like, I think this one's for you. And she had a butterfly on her finger and just transferred it to her name's Taylor, just transferred it to Taylor's finger. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And then I was stressed because I was like, oh, it's going to fly away. I need to do this.
Yeah.
So the photographer and I had scouted it before, but I walked her to the spot that we had decided on. And I do have this photo. We got the butterfly in the photo.
Oh,
not only is there
goodness.
one on her hand that the woman handed her, but in the shot. And I have a video of it for proof because I didn't believe it. He just flies in.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Right?
So
it's
beautiful.
crazy.
Did she know? Because look what she's wearing.
Oh, so I helped a little bit with that because she was like, again, she knew it was this weekend, so she packed what she wanted to do or what she wanted to wear. And she was going to wear just like active wear. She was like, oh, we're just going to the botanical garden. And I was like, well, we might get lunch afterwards. Like, just like, let's start our day on our way out. And then she put that on. And I was like, oh, you look beautiful.
That's
we're good to go.
Nice.
But yeah, so it worked out very well. And then the big surprise was that I flew her mom down and my mom out. And so they were there, and so were her best friends. So it was like,
that's so nice. Did you guys talk about me at all during that?
We did actually, like right afterwards.
Sorry, was that funny? You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like right afterwards.
What'd you say?
Like right as I was telling her like why I wanted to marry her, I was like, oh, I should probably invite Jess to the next podcast episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and is that when you texted me?
Yes.
Okay, right then?
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
That's so
I was
nice.
actually and when I reached to get the ring, I actually was like, oh, this is actually probably a good time to text her too.
Really?
So I brought my phone out.
That's weird, but okay. Thank you. It's nice. I'm grateful.
Well,
and I get it. Like, I totally get it. But that's nice.
And that's how it happened.
Yay.
Thank you. Congratulations. Appreciate it.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I do love saying husband. Like husband, it just feels like cozy.
That's my wife.
Yeah, that's my wife.
I didn't kill my wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That vibe.
Yeah. You took it to a different place than I was expecting.
John Mulaney has a bit where he says that. He's like,
really?
Because he's like, when I hate boarding a plane, and I'm like, can my girlfriend come? And it's like, that's my, like, and he just goes into what I said.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He is.
Do you like him more than me?
That'll do it for this episode. We do have to answer our question.
Okay, what is it?
Were the dogs good again this week?
Yeah. They were.
I agree. Well, that was it.
Have you ever said no?
No.
The dogs are never
Maybe we should
good.
abandon the bit then.
You think?
Well, because
they were.
You weren't very excited about it. What if I flip it?
I'm so excited.
Are you mad at me because I keep asking?
Yeah.
I keep asking if the dogs are good again. Are you mad at me
mad.
because of it?
Yeah, I'm upset.
Mm.
You know what makes me happy? Sugar. Treats. I love treats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Oh my God, you know where I'm going tomorrow?
Where?
Have you heard of Tucha?
No.
It's a viral Korean dessert place.
Oh, nice.
In Koreatown.
I'm very happy
There's
for
desserts
you.
that are shaped like mangoes.
Oh, I have seen that.
And you like crunch into
I have seen that.
I'm going to go there.
I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Thank you.
Text me about it.
Okay. Don't tempt me with a good time. Because I'll join. Yeah. Okay, so
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
Very
Nipsey's-
adoptable. Adoption fee covered by Juliana. Thank you again, Juliana. Nipsey, come here, bud. We got to say goodbye. We got to say goodbye. Go adopt him. Go adopt him. He's the funniest. He's got funny proportions and a funny face, and he'll drink water in the middle of the night for 10 minutes. And you'll have a blast with him. So
Yeah, he's a fun sack of potatoes.
Wags and Walks in LA.
We didn't review
Go
a
get
dog groom. Maybe
Do
we
you
could
have
do that
one?
next time.
We can do that next time.
Yeah, I would.
I didn't
to.
have like a video of a dog getting groomed.
No, like a chunky bear, like the one we saw where we can talk about the haircut.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll arrange
next
this.
time. Okay, it's important.
See you next week.
Oh, that looks like a good dog. That's a good dog. Yeah, that looks like a